We're going to make chalk paint today, and part of that process is to make it quick, simple, and cheap. So we're going to use Plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is professional quality dry mix, and we have to mix this before we put it in with our latex paint. Any latex paint will work. We have a gallon right here of what they call the semi-gloss, and it's a Benjamin Moore type paint. It's a blue, aqua blue type, and we're going to actually do some painting today. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually paint this side stand and nightstand, and we're actually going to do it so that we have a shabby chic look or a boho type look on it, and we'll distress it as well. But the first part is to make up our chalk paint, and the simple, easy way to do it is with the Plaster of Paris. I find you can use different types of chalk paint. There's the Annie Sloan type chalk paint. Very expensive though if you sat down and figured out how much you could buy it for. It's not cheap. This way what we're doing is we're going to find, we have a paint that we just picked up. It was a paint that's already been used for other projects, and we want to make it so that it's a quick, easy, and affordable way of applying to any surface that we put it on. And that's why we use a chalk paint. It's easy to make and easy to distress it as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to mix up our Plaster of Paris. I have some in here, and with the Plaster of Paris, what we'll do is we'll mix it in with the water, and once we have that mixed, then we'll mix it in a part of it with the paint itself. So Plaster of Paris, we just add the water, stir it up. We want a nice consistency with it, and I'll show you the consistency. Basically, I call it pablum or baby poo type consistency. So once we have that done, then we'll just mix it in with the paint and apply it and let it dry. So I'm just going to add a little more by adding it a pancake type batter. That's all we want to do. Mix it in a little at a time. That way we have a nice consistency. Right now it's pretty soupy. Okay, if I poured it back and forth into the cups, that's too soupy. So we want to add a little bit more Plaster of Paris. You want it thick. Not too thick, but thick enough that the paint will adhere to the surface that you're going to apply. It's almost a binding type technique that we're using here. And right now the decorating style is the type where you can use the chalk paint. And by using the chalk paint, the surface that you put it on, the paint itself, it's going to grab. And that's what we want. We want it to grab. So I'm just going to mix this up, stir it up in the one here real quick. You can use cups, whatever you want for your stirring. I'll show you how thick it is in a minute. And then we'll add it in with the paint so that it's consistent. I'll show you the consistency there. You'll see it when I pour it. Looks like a slushy. Slushy. Nice consistency. The chalk paint is all the rage right now because of the distressed look, the shabby chic look. The nice part is you can get any type of furniture, and by doing this you can actually take that furniture and give it the look. We show this on our website, between2friends.com, and between two friends is with a 2. And I'll show you some of the products that we've actually made, taking old furniture and repurposing it. So now we're going to pour it into our container. I like using a nice big container that I can seal after. Again, thick, slushy, because we're going to water it down now with our paint by adding our paint. Yes, it gets a little messy. Remove our Plaster of Paris, and in we go. Once you get it in there, be careful, don't get the paint everywhere. Mix it up. I like using scrap pieces of wood for my stir sticks because they're easy to use and you can throw them away when we're done. I want it so that it's going to flow on. Well, that's a little too thick. Or sorry, not thick enough. I want it a little thicker. The chalk paint, and just mix it up, let it sit for a minute. So I'll add a little bit more of our already mixed Plaster of Paris. And we'll just get it in there and stir it up. Once we have it mixed, then I'll apply it to the surface that we want to put it on. I really haven't changed the color that much. We still have that aqua type blue, a little darker. That's all right. Okay. I'm going to thicken that up even more. By thickening it up, it's going to dry quicker, which is okay. I want to dry at a nice consistent level, not too quick, but not to the point where in 5 minutes of applying it's dry, because that doesn't give me enough time to put the paint on everything that I need on the surface. Now you can find this furniture a lot of times, yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores. I've found furniture on the side of a road, people just getting rid of stuff. And you want solid furniture. You could do it to MDF type material, but really at the end of the day, it's all for the solid furniture. So if you have solid furniture, it makes it just an easier application. So we're almost to the point where I'll show you again, thicken it right up, because I want mine a little thicker. I'll show you how thick it is. Right here. See how thick that is? I might even make it a little thicker. I think we'll just add it now. No, we'll thicken it up a bit more. Just before I go on to thicken it. Now she's getting pasty, which is good. Really thick. So in this video we'll show you how to make the chalk paint, and then tomorrow we'll show you how to apply the chalk paint. And then in our third video series we'll show you how to distress the chalk paint. So now we're going to add it. Just add a little bit at a time. See how thick it is before I go and actually stir it in. Okay. And now we'll just add it, thicken it up. Half recipe, half technique, half art. That's the best part about it. Okay. We have lots of chalk here now in the paint. I'll just show you. That's what it's going to look like. Make sure all our lumps are out. There's your chalk paint. And now we're going to apply some. I'm using a 3-inch brush. Nice, easy, daily quality. And just applying it. I like the base that I have underneath. So before I'm going to apply it, I actually had this chalked with a different type with some leftover paint. and we're just going to get it on here so we can distress it. This little piece here we got at an auction sale for, it was a combo with a dresser, and it was less than $5. So we're just going to get our first coat on. A lot of people say you can do it in one coat. I'll be honest with you, I think you need 2, sometimes 3 coats. And once you have it on, you'll be able to tell. But it's all the rage right now, the chalk paint. And the reason why, you can go on any surface. That's the beauty part. You don't need to sand it, you don't need to prep it. You can apply it. I like to apply it nice and thick. Better consistency. Looks a little milky, but that's okay. That's our first coat. And once it's on, you can kind of see how it's starting to take in to the material itself. We'll do this whole baby up. Believe it or not, when it's done, it's going to look really, really nice in that sense that it's completed. And then we'll distress it. So we have lots of paint though. You can see the amount of chalk paint that we've made just from that small little batch of Plaster of Paris that was mixed into it. And again, you can get your paint from anywhere that you usually buy it. Home Depot. What you want to do is look for off tints. Off tints are really a bargain, because an off tint paint is reduced, and if you can get it at an off tint price, that is the key to it right there. So it's going on nice. It's going on really nice. This will take 2 coats, I can tell right now. 2 coats will be required for this. So, anyways, come back and see our second video. You'll see it when it's complete. Again, between 2 friends. Thanks.